Hi, Blake. I wanted to give you a quick tour of this app, the Shop app. There's this one process that is a place where you can define the way that your rates get built up. And so I'm going to click on that, and what you see in here is a list of these build up things, and they're sorted by tier and by sequence on the right hand side. So the top one is equipment monthly rate, and we're saying that that's going to be included. The hourly rate is computed from the monthly rate based on this formula, 200. And the way we put that in there, because it's gray, is if you drill down to the next tier down here, that's where that half a percent or 0.005 comes in from. There's no math, unfortunately, so you have to type it in that way. Um, And what this is all about, this thing here, you could add another row if you liked and put an exception. You could choose to a different rate, multiplier rate or whatever for a different piece of equipment if you wanted. And also you could even narrow down to, that's equipment type. Here you can narrow down to an equipment model in this one here. So right now we've got no exceptions, so I'm just leaving that as is. Um, This really should be build up override and exceptions. So anyway, this is where this is done, and markup for profit. Well, I got two markups. I got one for overhead and one for profit. And you can, if you don't want the overhead, you just go in over here and zero that out, uh, which I can do right now, zero. And the one for profit, whatever the profit margin you have. See, the idea behind it is that you shouldn't have to type in the profit like you did. You could just put in a percent, and that'll be consistently computed against the work. So you've got something consistent for all of your equipment. You can go back. This is your rate buildup area. This way it's called the rate buildup tool. Uh, hopefully it's a little tricky, but like anything that's worthwhile, it's going to take a little bit of trickiness to kind of get a handle on it, and then hopefully you've got it. And now once the rates have been built up in the rate build up tool, you then go to the rate schedule, which is where you were, and I'll make another video on that. So I'm going to stop this right now. Thanks.